Okay. Hi, everybody! It's Game
Hello.
Show Day! Greetings. Greetings, hello everybody on the YouTube stream. Welcome to Brainstorm, the magic trivia game show hosted by us here at the MTG Thoughtcast. You all know me as John, but who are these wonderful folks I've got here with me? These are wonderful community members of our Discord who have decided to partake in my cruel celebration of riddles and mystery to bring about the end of the year. No, it's nothing like that at all. We're here for a great time. So I will start us down here from left to right on my panel right here. First up is Sky. Hello, how are you?
Howdy.
Ready
We are good here.
ready for some trivia nonsense all about magic?
Heck yeah, sounds fun. I'm ready.
Yeah. Next up is Thomas. Hello, Thomas.
Hey there, what's up?
Are you ready for trivia nonsense?
You betcha I am.
And finally, next up is Bobbert. Hello, Bobbert.
What's good? I'm floating my blue mana. I'm ready to brainstorm.
I'm ready to brainstorm as well. Sadly, Brainstorm was not a card released this year, but we still get to call the game show that because it's on Magic brand and on Magic theme. So, for anybody curious of what we are actually doing tonight, I have put together a trivia game show. This is going to be showcasing all kinds of trivia-related topics over the course of the Magic product that came out and the sort of Magic events that happened this year. And these wonderful contestants here with me, we're going to play the games for funsies. I guess I could, I made a slide for this, duh. So here we go. Rules of what we got going on. I've put together 6 categories of questions covering all kinds of things about Magic that came out over the course of this year. You all are going to get about a minute or so per question to write down all of your answers, either if it's like a multiple answer question or a single answer or whatever. And unless anybody else, unless you all just like chime in and say that you're all done, but like I said, you'll get about a minute or so per question to have the opportunity to write down the answers that you want. Points will be awarded to anybody who has correct answer or answers to those questions, and the highest point total at the end of the game is going to win our wonderful show. But what is in store for our grand winner of this competition? We've got, for whoever ends up winning this competition, I've got for yourselves a wonderful little English words. We have a package gift from our sponsors of the channel, Heavy Play. You're going to be receiving a deck box and sleeves courtesy of them, and like I said, from our sponsors here of the show, Heavy Play. Heavy Play are some of the innovators of some of the greatest in TCG game tabletop accessories, with like their deck boxes and their dice boxes. They all use the magnets, and they link together to their playmats. Very cool and slick stuff. Their curved sleeves have these wonderful little rounded edges to have comfortability in your hands. So that is our grand prize for whoever wins tonight. We do have runner-up prizes for the other ones as well, and we will go into that later in the show, but that is what we're going for this evening. So how's everybody feeling about that?
Excellent. Let's go. Let's do it.
Amazing. Great.
All right.
I couldn't be more excited.
Oh, I said that. Okay. I guess I can just, before I get rolling on things here, I know Joseph is hanging out in the chat as well. Can you give me a sign there, Joseph, that everything is coming through and everything is looking all right? Do I need to adjust anything before we get started? I'm obviously going to have to, it'll be a minute before he replies there, but other than that, we'll be getting rolling directly into the show in just a moment. This is one of those getting the thumbs up from behind the curtain, hopefully.
Yeah.
It's all perfect. All right. Thumbs up from behind the screen. So let's get started. Boom. So our first round of our trivia categories is calling Standard Procedure. This is going to be broad stroke questions covering the general standard booster releases that came out this year. And that obviously puts us at a first point of Aether Drift. Everybody's favorite, not cross-plane. Wow, why am I so...
I love Aether.
you love Aether Drift? Hey, Aether Drift was cool, actually. The concept was great. I liked it. I just think the execution maybe fell a little flat, but oh well. Hey, this was a multi-plane spanning race featuring competitors from all over the multiverse. But for you, my contestants, what were the planes that were involved in the Girapur Grand Prix of this set? You can write down any of the 3 planes that were take part of. You will get 1 point for each correct answer. Obviously, anybody along in our live chat is welcome to participate as well. None of you have the live chat open as well, by the way, right? I should have mentioned that from the get-go. As you can tell, we're really freestyling it this evening. So, you know, anything we do incorrect or wrong is going to 100% be on my fault.
The first of many. You got to practice one way, right?
I mean, yeah, when you do an inaugural new show like this, there's obviously going to be hiccups. All right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Does anybody need any more time?
I'm ready.
Thinking good.
All right.
Good.
Let's see those answers. So I've got there Avishkar, Amonkhet, and Mishurandar.
Morganda.
I don't remember.
Muraganda.
Morgana, is that what you got written there?
That's not what I have
Yeah.
written. I did Mishurandar.
Avishkar, Amonkhet,
I knew it was an M.
Morganda.
I don't
Amonkhet,
actually know what
Muraganda.
I thought it was. I know they changed it from Kaladesh. I know it's something else now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you all are on the correct
Yeah.
track. It was Avishkar, Amonkhet, and Muraganda. So,
Okay.
you know what? I will.
It was an
I
M.
will, just for the sake of generosity, Sky, I will go ahead and give you
Oh,
that point.
shucks.
I will give
My
you
thing.
that point there for the Kaladesh thing as well. Again, that was a relatively newer change, so we will let that one slide. Boom. Points across
them.
the board. Well done, everybody. Next, booster set. Tarkir Dragonstorm.
Oh,
The
my favorite.
The wonderful return
Oh.
to Tarkir, the land of dragons now, since the whole time shake-up anomaly, whatever. Some people like that for the better, some people like it for the worse. The land got so flooded with extra dragons that the clans had to start teaming up with the dragons to help control the dragons. And that sounds like there was a lot of dragons, but contestants, how many dragons were there? You can select one of the 4 answers I have on the screen there for you. Is it 17 dragons, 22 dragons, 27 dragons, or 31 dragons? So many dragons. And this is, just to clarify, this is from the booster set, not the combination of the commander deck as well. Everybody have an answer?
Yeah.
Good here.
Yes.
How about let's what did everybody answer?
Oh.
Let's You got C. We got 27, so letter C as
I
well.
got C as well.
You all put C.
Really hope it was C.
Yeah.
Well, that
Yeah,
would be
I was hoping it's C.
points for everybody. It is 27 dragons total.
Just a lot of Dargans.
Yeah.
Look at us
It's
go.
like my favorite one, Meringue River
Because
Region.
I was like, there's a ton of Omen dragons, and then there's one for each wedge.
Yep. I love the omens. My favorite one was Meringue River Regent. Its
Meringue.
omen allows you to draw 3.
Yeah, Meringue River Regent is an excellent one as well. I know Joseph is a big fan of anything that, like, when you play it, picks up other people's creatures. Big fun. But also, speaking of stuff that Joseph is a big fan of, Final Fantasy!
Yeah, seriously.
OMG, I freaking love Final Fantasy. I even pulled out a Joda the Unifier.
Oh, one of the bonus sheet ones.
Yes, the Warrior of Light.
Awesome. Well, so Final Fantasy, obviously in a landmark thing of being the first Universes Beyond standard booster product, but made just like huge waves across the Magic scene as a whole. There was one specific thing that it made as a landmark record for the company, or for the game, I should say. What was the event that came alongside this set as a record-breaking achievement? Joseph says battle fanfare plays. Yep. Sephiroth. Da 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 da.
Mine is most amount sold.
Well, I was gonna say yeah. I was hang on for a second there before everybody answers. Okay. Has everybody got an answer? What do we got?
Oh, sales. Dollar
Sales.
sign, dollar sign.
Big money's
Most amount sold.
Most amount sold?
Yeah, largest number of sales for mine.
You all are excellent. Yes, the highest sales of any set in one day and pre-sales in specific. Showcased here of 23% revenue growth from Final Fantasy alone, a record being the biggest set release in Wizards history. Well done, everybody. Points around the board again.
I also contributed to the Final Fantasy sale when I purchased the Limit Break Precon.
Yeah. That precon actually just came out again with
I
the
especially love
holiday
it.
release.
Oh,
I
didn't know that.
Yeah, it was...
I got.
Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't get any of the Final Fantasy precons, but I got 3 of the Tarkir ones.
Nice. Yeah, Thomas, or whoever that was said that. Yeah, the Limit Break precon came out a second time. It had a promo of Cloud in it and a download code for Final Fantasy VII itself.
On PC.
It was
Yeah.
it was a real cool
Nice.
package. Speaking of cool
Yeah.
packages, Edge of Eternities. Yeah.
Yui!
One of- One of
I love Edge of Eternities.
One of my favorite
One time
sets.
during the pre-release, I remember one time during the pre-release, I opened up a foil saw throughout the Super Void.
Oh yeah, the
So,
big not grave pact kind of thing.
The mono black.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Lots of cool.
It's not really a grave pact. Instead, they choose a creature and exile it. If there are no creatures, then it's sacrificed, and you get a creature back.
Lots of cool cards in this set.
Plus
Yep.
one plus one.
Whole bunch of things. Rares, uncommons, mythics, whatever. Contestants, I am looking for some specific mythics as part of this set here. Edge of Eternities boasted this whole galaxy of fantastic new places to explore and see as part of the multiverse. Contestants, please name any of the planet lands. You can go with either the first name of it or the full name if you know it off the top of your head. I'll give you all a minute or so to start writing down some answers if you know any of them. Again, if you can get the first name part of it, I will count that as a point.
Oh. I run 2 of them in my deck, and I don't even know their names.
I think I have like 3 of them. I think I'm missing one of them. How'd it be?
Snoop says, oof, that is a hard one. Yeah, it's a little... I have to throw some curveballs in here somewhere, my friend. They're already all tied up. I gotta break the curve somehow. Darth again says, easy one? Oh, yeah, dude. The duality of man right there. Oof, a hard one, and easy one. Also, welcome
I thought
to
it was
chat,
going to
everybody.
be like. I thought the question was going to be all like, what
Yeah,
card?
I really don't know. I don't know the black. I don't know the.
What card popularly was released having to be errated upon release before it was even released?
That would have been a good one. That actually would have been a very good question.
I don't know the answer, but I could have told you what card
I
it
know
was
4 of them.
roughly.
I think I'm very wrong, but we're gonna go for
I
it.
think I know 4 of them, but I think I don't even know the black one.
All right, is everybody locking in answers? We're gonna go ahead and call time on that.
Yep.
We're gonna hope.
All right.
Yep.
So for the case of this one, let's go left to right here. So Sky, how many you got there? Tell me what you got.
All right, I wrote down 1. I think Ulthros the God Core. I think it's the blue one or something around there.
Okay, and just the one.
I only got the 1. Yeah.
All right, Thomas, what you got?
I got 4 of them. I got Adagia, Avendo, Uthros, and Caveron.
All right, and Bobbert, what do you got?
Hammer of Perforos and the white planet that copies enchantments or artifacts but turns it legendary.
So no names though.
No.
All right, well
I
that's
wrote Yagi Maya
Yeah.
as a joke, and I was like, if I wanted to make a joke, I would have written Gaia's Cradle, but I'm too stupid.
That is going to be a bulk.
Oh, is this there?
Yep, that is going to be a bulk of points for Thomas. It was Adagia, Uthros, Susar Secundi, Caveron, and Evendo. So that is going to be 1 point for Sky, 4 points for Thomas. Oops, you should be at
Take my 1.
4 now. Excuse me. And 0 for Bobbert.
I actually have a retro frame art for Cabaron. I'm just missing a Vendo. I'm just missing the green and black ones in order to get the full cycle.
Awesome. All right, well, that was a tough one. Let's break into something easier with Spider-Man, because we all love talking about Spider-Man, right? Oh, this set, I'm sure everybody is aware Spider-Man had some issues, right? We all know this. But
Yeah, a little bit.
But contestants, I am looking for one specific issue with this set. What unique quality happened with this set regarding its release? Snoop had no issue at all. Phenomenal set. Listen, I mean, you kind of joke about that. I did actually kind of like the Spider-Man stuff. Again, you all know that I'm a Marvel fan. I am enjoying that kind of stuff. There were some great cards, but it had a lot of problems.
One of my friends used to play a Green Goblin deck. Which, Green Goblin's like a very good commander.
All right. Anybody need any more time?
I'm good.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm good.
What do we got? Let's start with you, Bobbert. What do you got?
Okay, it wasn't licensed on Arena, and I also put it was supposed to be like a small set, like how Assassin's Creed was, but they wanted it to also be a standard set, so they had a bunch of cards that were like kind of rushed.
Okay. Excellent. Thomas, what do you got?
Most of the cards were repetitive. In this case, repetition.
Repetition. Okay. And Sky, what do you got?
No digital rights means different names online. And different arts and different, well...
Everything.
Yeah. So that will be points for Sky and Bobbert. That is correct. The Arena exclusive versions with the Through the Omen Paths release. Sorry about that, Thomas. That wasn't quite the answer I was looking for, but it was a good effort all the same. Point for Sky.
Oh, yeah.
Point for Bobbert.
Through the Omen Pass was arena only.
Yep. Spoiler alert, we're going to be seeing it again next year. The entirety of Marvel Superheroes is going to be the same thing.
I thought they would have gotten at that for that set.
Nope. Last booster set for the standard release, Avatar. I've struggled with Avatar a lot. I really, really liked it, but I also really wanted Edge of Eternities to be my #1 set this year. I've gone back and forth so much since this set came out on if it's my favorite this year or not. It's so good, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Rip that pack. He got a Neon Ink Katara.
Oh, yeah? I'll tell you what, I completely forgot what my
Let me
question
see.
was for this. Oh, this was my question, right. Avatar had a bonus sheet. How many cards were on that bonus sheet?
I know. I technically know the answer of this, but not directly.
Yeah, again, I gave you this one as a multiple choice, so even if you don't know exactly. Wait, why is it German? What do you mean? Was my image German? Oh,
Technically, yeah.
Der
Air.
Elementary. Whoops, I took a German screen. Thanks, Darth,
Hey.
again. I didn't even realize that was German. All right, everybody have something written down?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right here.
All right, what do we got? Sky?
B61.
61, all right. Thomas, what do you got?
I also got 61.
Did B61. Bobbert?
Yep.
Also 61?
B61. It's one for each episode.
Oops, I'm on the wrong. This computer. There we go. Yes, 61. Yes, you had that exactly correct. One bonus sheet card per episode of the show. So that
My
is
favorite was from book 2, Water.
Yeah.
points for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. And so with that one, that brings us to the end of the first round for standard procedure. The scoreboard at the moment is Thomas still taking the lead with 8 points. Sky currently has 6 points, and Bobbert has 5 points. An excellent first round all around, but we all know that standard boosters is not the only thing that gets brought up over the course of the year. We get all kinds of extra goodies. So, my friends, for round 2 is questionable cuisine. This category of questions is going to be all about some of the extra supplementary products and releases that came out over the course of this year. Starting with the other booster product that came out, Innistrad Remastered. Who's an Innistrad fan?
Oh, yes, I am. I'm a huge Innistrad fan. I recently pulled a Archangel Avacyn from one of my decks, which I'm going to be using for my Kalia deck.
Excellent. All right, so we got some Innistrad fans, so y'all should know what the icons of Innistrad are, right?
Kinda, yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
I know them.
From this list of cards, tell me which of these was not reprinted in Innistrad Remasters. Was it Cavern of Souls, Snapcaster Mage, Vexing Devil, or Temporal Mastery? Again, I am looking for the answer that was not reprinted in the booster set.
I have it.
Everybody have an answer?
Good here.
All right. Bobbert,
ready.
let's start with you. What do you got?
A Cavern of Souls.
A, Cavern of Souls. Thomas?
C, Vexing Devil.
C, Vexing Devil. Sky?
Vexing Devil.
Ooh. That is going to be, the correct answer is A, Cavern of Souls.
No.
So that is going to be a point for
Oh.
Bobbert.
I was like, there's no way they reprinted Cavern of Souls off of the heels of what's it called? Lost Caverns of Ixalan.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought about that.
And they
too,
reprinted
but I was
Cavern of
like,
Souls and
Caverns of
Edge of
Ixalan.
Eternities.
What was Cavern of Souls in
I thought-
Edge of
I-
Eternities?
Yeah.
Yes, as a
Bonus
Stellar
sheet.
Land.
One of
As
the
one
lands,
Stellar
yeah,
Sites
yeah.
lands.
Interesting, huh? I must have forgotten
It's one
about
of the-
that one, but
It's one of the Stellar Sites.
tricky
Um,
all around.
The only one I didn't see, the only one I saw Cavern of Souls reprinted in was Lost Caverns of Ixalan.
Lost Caverns was one of its last ones recently, but... All right, on to some trickier stuff
one of
with
you,
Secret Lair and Chaos Vault. We all love this stuff, right?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
I mean,
I don't
I've only
remember Secret Lair.
I'm
I
sorry.
I like it as a
I-
concept.
I've only opened one Secret Lair in my entire life, and that was the Insanity Artifact Lands. They were
Interesting.
the full art artifact lands from the original Mirrodin,
All right.
including Darksteel
Well-
Citadel.
Well, I've got some questions here. They hopefully are not going to be too tricky, but let's start with something I think is going to be a little easy. Back in March of this year, there was a competing theme of cards in the Chaos Vault. They were 2 drops. They were all identical cards, but the themes were a versus match against the 2 of them. What was the theme of those cards?
March was a long time ago.
It was a little bit ago, yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Everybody have an answer? Or
Good
Yep.
here.
Bobbert, do you have no idea?
I'm just gonna say Furby versus Play-Doh.
Furby versus Play-Doh. Thomas?
Dogs versus cats.
Dogs versus cats. Sky, what do you got?
Was it Dan Dan?
Was it Dan Dan? No, Thomas is the only one correct. It was a cats versus dogs chaos drop box. It was both sets were the identical cards, but the arts were different from them. And their theory and what they were looking to do was whichever of the two was a higher seller, a later chaos, actually I think a super drop, I want to say. A super drop later next year in 2026 is going to be all themed around the winner, which was cats, actually. So that is a point for Thomas. Good show. This next one should hopefully be a little bit easier. I think a lot of people were talking about this next one. What was the crossover theme for the April Fool's Secret Layer drop? This was a big popular one that a lot of people were talking about when it first came out and was previewed.
I have my answer.
Your answer?
Yeah.
Thinking.
Yeah, okay. Again, we're being lax on time today.
All right.
I'm not gonna rush anybody. I know I'm pretty.
Oh,
slow.
I'm not rushing anybody either. I'm here all night, baby.
All right.
All right. Is everybody locked in?
No. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yep, we're good.
Thomas, you good?
Yeah.
All right. Let's start with Sky. What do you got?
I got nothing.
You have nothing.
nothing.
Oh no.
Nope, nothing.
Thomas?
I was tempted to say Dan again, but
Stormcrow.
Stormcrow. Nope.
Stormcrow.
Okay. And Bobbert?
This was the Furby one.
This is a Furby one? Oh man, you guys. I'm so sorry to say that's going to be no points for anybody. It was Deadpool.
Oh, I bought that.
it was
secret lair.
Deadpool. Oh my gosh.
Oh, dead.
It was
I
April.
bought that
Deadpool.
secret lair.
It was April Fool's Day.
I bought that secret lair. Why did I? How?
Oh
I thought
man.
that was last
The
year.
other card-
No, that was this year, my friend.
It blends together.
the other card I was.
It
Oh,
feels
yeah.
like it's been longer than a
I
year
mean,
for that.
the only card I was looking for that secret lair was Saw and a Half.
Yeah, as you can see, I've got it pictured here. Yeah, it was a great pull for Saw in Half there. But yeah, I'm sorry, gang. I really thought that was going to be an easier one. But oh well.
No, you're
that's-
good. You're good.
That's how these things go, I'm afraid. All right. Next up. Which of the following of these crossover IPs has not been a secret layer this year? Was it Sonic the Hedgehog, Jaws, Uncharted, or Hot Wheels?
Oh god, I know all of these are secret layers. That's a funny thing.
Oh, I know. I know one.
Yet I am looking for which
I know which one is not been a secret.
that is the answer I'm looking for. I'm looking for, of these four, which of these was not a secret layer crossover this year?
Okay, I got it.
I got it.
Everyone got it?
Yep, good.
All right, let's see what y'all got, since
Yep.
this one's just a multiple choice. What are we picking here?
I got D.
Hot Wheels.
D as well. Hot
Oh.
Wheels.
All of you went with D? That will
Yeah.
be a point across the board. It is. We have secret layer crossovers for Sonic, Jaws, and Uncharted. Hot Wheels was one I threw in there. There was a secret layer back around the time of
Last
Aether
year.
Drift. Yeah, around Aether Drift, they had cards that mimicked the sort of car in a toy box sort of thing, but it was not branded as Hot Wheels.
I actually didn't know that. I thought that was last year yet again.
I think Hot Wheels is Mattel, right?
Yeah,
It is
Hot
Mattel.
Wheels is Mattel.
Has Wizards done Mattel crossovers?
No, I don't think so.
I think they won't
think so.
because Hasbro.
Yeah.
Hasbro probably would never
play
take
nice
hands with
Hasbro.
That was
Mattel.
my reason.
Hasbro most likely owns Mattel.
I wouldn't doubt
so
that
way they
either.
have Hasbro owns the licensing to Hot Wheels.
Oh, okay. More you know.
All right. And the last question for this category is going to cover the Commander Precons from this year. Now, I've already given you a spoiler with this image right here of two different ones that came out, but contestants, how many unique Commander Precons came out this year? Was it 7, 10, 11, or 14?
I think I know this. I've played several things.
Oops.
I have my answer.
I have my answer.
All
I have my
right.
answers.
Everybody got an answer?
We're good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Joseph says too many and / not enough. All right. Let's start with Thomas. What's your answer?
I'm going with D. There's 14 in total.
14. All right. Bobbert?
D, 14.
D14. Sky?
14.
14. That is going to be correct for everybody. 14 commander decks. There's 2 from Aether Drift, 2 from Edge of Eternities, 4 from Final Fantasy, 5 from Tarkir Dragonstorm, and a Secret Lair commander deck.
I honestly wasn't thinking of the secret layer. I was thinking of the reprinted Limit Break recon.
Well, since that was the same deck, that would have not been a new release of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I specifically
Yeah,
noted
that's
as
one of my
unique.
It's like it's gotta
But-
be like 14.
Plus, one of my most favorite commander precons of all time was actually from Duskborn. I love the Duskborn precons.
All right.
Give me the mix of command arch enemy.
And that one takes to the end of round 2. The scoreboard at the moment, Sky and Bobbert, you are both tied with 8 points. Thomas, you are still in the lead with 11. Excellent, excellent.
Crank it to 11.
Crank it to 11! All right.
Yeah.
So, now we've been through all the releases and stuff that came out this year. You all are now card experts, right? Clearly.
Kinda.
Yeah.
A little bit.
It's time for
Yep.
it's time for round 3. Rules lawyer.
That was printed in 2017. What do you mean?
I'm going to
That's
give
2017. Originally printed in Unstable.
Yes, sir. You know your unsets. Thank you. Do you guys like
Yep.
this joke I made, by the way, here of being able to correlate all the categories to uncards?
With on cards, yeah, I like that.
It's on theme.
I'm
So,
only a fan of one particular unset, and that's Infinity. I love Infinity,
I think they're all fun.
especially especially the sticker mechanics.
yeah. All right, to keep on topic, though, for this round, I'm going to read down a rules description of a new game mechanic that came out on cards over the course of this year. Again, it's going to only be stuff that released this year new, so you don't have to have knowledge of, like, every game mechanic that's ever happened with the game. So these are all mechanics that presented new this year, and you just have to, the answer that I'm going to be looking for is obviously what is that mechanic's name? Like what it would appear as on a card. So, to show what I'm talking about here, question 1. When a spell with this subtype is cast, the card is shuffled into its owner's library after resolving.
I got this one. I got this one.
I know this one. I freaking know this one.
I'm already locked in.
I'm locked in.
Is everybody locked in?
Good.
All right, what do we got?
Yep.
Stay with me now. Omen.
Omen. Mine. Omen.
Omen. Omans. It is Omen. That is correct. Points across the
Omen.
board.
I love. I wish they could bring back the adventure mechanic for Lorwyn Eclipsed.
All
That
right.
makes sense, kind of.
Next up. Cards with this keyword can be cast from your graveyard if it was discarded this turn.
Know this.
Give y'all just a few more seconds on that. All right, everybody locked in?
You got it.
All right. Sky, what do you got?
I know I'm wrong, but it's the fixed version of Madness.
I'm looking for a specific name. Can you call it?
Nope, I don't have it.
You don't have it? All right, Thomas?
Mayhem.
Mayhem? Bobbert?
Mayhem.
Mayhem? Yeah, that is going to be Mayhem. I'm sorry, Sky, can't.
No,
Not
you're
gonna
good.
be-
You're good. You're good.
You were definitely
Yep,
you were on the right track, but I am looking for specifics.
Yep, I love Mayhem. I especially saw it on one card. Norman Osborn, Green Goblin.
Well,
Especially the Green Goblin half.
hey, keep Norman in mind. He may show up in a category later in the show. As a spoiler. Next up. Boop. Here we go. This mechanic grants bonuses if a non-land permanent left the battlefield or a spell was warped this turn.
Good.
Say, I've heard one lock in so far. Is everybody else locked in, or we need a minute? Locked in, locked in?
Did here?
You could just skip me.
Oh, no, I'm
I don't know.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
No,
Thomas?
it's okay. They're ready. I don't want to keep it up. I don't know what it is. It's like
Mind if I?
some warp speed. It's probably not warp speed.
All right. I guess, Sky, you look confident. What's your answer?
I think I'm confident. I think it's Void.
I think it's Void. Thomas?
I'm also thinking Void.
You're doing Void as well? And Bobbert, you got no answer?
They're right. I have no answer. I have nothing written down.
Yep, that is correct. It is Void. The fixed, I guess, what was that? Fixed Revolt? I want to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's most likely Revolt.
Excellent,
It's
excellent.
more like the buffed version of Revolt.
Hey, gang, activated abilities with this keyword can only be activated once.
I'm locked in.
Locked in? Bobbert,
Locked in.
you got the confidence this time.
Sometimes I don't got it. Sometimes I really got it.
And that was the point. That was the point of all this.
Ready.
Everybody's good? All right. It sounds like got some confidence around the table. Let's see what we all got. Bobbert, you got
Exhaust.
exhaust.
Exhaust. I'm voting exhaust.
Exhaust it is. Weirdly enough, very interestingly, Exhaust appeared twice this year, introduced in Aether Drift and came back with Avatar.
Technically, it was also on a card that came out before this year in the that one guy who makes Black Lotus, because he could basically he casts that spell and then he exhausts it.
I mean, I guess you're technically right, but the ability was not named Exhaust.
Yeah.
so...
It wasn't literally keyworded. Yeah.
Correct. But
Yeah.
yeah, great job,
So-
everybody, on that one.
I love exhaust. The way you can also abuse exhaust is by flickering it.
Yep.
Yeah.
If it becomes a new permanent, it doesn't see itself. This one will probably be easy, but we will see. When a creature with this keyword attacks, you make an N amount of red mana, and you keep that mana until end of combat.
Ready to go.
Got it.
Got it, good? All right. Bobbert, let's start with you.
Firebending.
Firebending, Sky?
Firebending.
Thomas?
Firebend.
Firebending is correct. So weird. Such a cool mechanic. A bunch of red mana,
Such
but
a cool mechanic.
you only get it for combat. How weird is that?
To be
What
fair,
about Commander?
firebending is probably
Commander
the
makes me think- You know what commander
Go
makes
on.
me really think about firebending?
What's that?
Fire Lord Azula.
Well,
It's whenever she attacks, you firebend too.
Thomas,
Yeah.
you're jumping the gun on my show here, man. I'm gonna be talking about all those things, and you're breaking the categories. We're gonna put that knowledge to the test later, but yeah, you keep calling out these popular commanders, and you're gonna ruin the show. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. You're
Gotcha,
not.
gotcha.
You're not ruining the show. Speaking of ruining things, not correlated in any capacity, but I just wanted a fun segue. You can cast spells with this keyword from your graveyard, and you can tap a creature to reduce the cost of that by X equal to the tapped creature's power.
Locked in.
Bobbert's got this on lock.
I'm good.
You good? Is he Thomas? You still need
Might
a
as well do
second?
it. No, go right ahead.
You're good? All right. Yeah, sure. Bobbert, what you got?
Harmonize.
Harmonize.
Here.
Thomas?
I put in crew.
Crew? Sky?
Yep.
Harmonize.
It is, in fact, Harmonize. Flashback.
Oh, I thought it would. I thought it was harmonized, but I mistakenly thought it for crew.
Flashback from the graveyard. You can tap a creature for cost reduction. It is very neat.
It's
like
such a cool mechanic.
Flashback Convoke. It's so cool.
Flashback.
It's such a cool
Yeah.
mechanic.
Oh, I thought it was crew, but that only works for vehicles.
It's okay.
Well, moving on to our next one. When you tap a creature for this activated ability, you put X charge counters on the permanent equal to the tapped creature's power. Snoop, are you thinking about Dredge? He's got Dredge on the mind, buddy.
That's
Okay, I got it. I don't know why it took me a while to get that name.
I know it.
Everybody's good? All right. Sky, let's start with you.
Station.
Station. Thomas?
Station.
Bobbert?
Station.
Station. That is correct. Anybody who was paying attention, we would have just seen that in one of the previous rounds with the planet question that I had y'all guess. So I threw that in there as hopefully a freebie for anybody who was paying attention. But yes, that is correct answers across the board. Boop, boop, boop. AZMTB93 in chat as well, also calling out Station. Great work there. Thanks for playing along. Welcome to the stream. Next question, and the last question for this round, as a matter of fact. When spells are targeted with this ability, they become exiled and can be cast from exile for 2 rather than its mana cost.
Ready.
I'm ready.
Tom's got it. Bobbert's got it. Sky's got it. All right. How about everybody together? What do we got?
Airbending. Parentheses fun.
Airbend. It's airbend.
Airbending. You got it. A very cool, cast from exile, play around with blinking things in and out, hitting your opponent's creatures, hitting your creatures. What a fun mechanic. I like this one a lot. It's a shame it wasn't printed on a lot more cards, but thematically makes sense, right? There's only one airbender. So
In the show, yeah.
precisely. I especially has anybody been playing this Avatar's Wrath in Commander? Like, holy cow, what a blowout of a card that is.
It's a house. It is so
I really want to play it in my Mendicant deck. Mendicant, casting artifacts for 3 mana. You get 2 of that artifact creature. It's insane.
Excellent work. Yep, and Chat's got it as well. Great job, chat. Okay, so that question brings us to the end of my rules lawyer category. This makes us the end of round 3, and guys, I gotta tell you, we're real close here. Sky and Bobbert, you two are both still tied with 15 points. Thomas, you are ahead only slightly. You have 16 points. So it is getting real close up in here, gang.
We're trudging ahead just a little bit.
Yeah.
Only I knew more planets.
I got no more planets for you, I'm afraid. But okay.
Yep.
So as we reach the end of this round, we're going to take just a quick breather to let everybody take a quick stretch and cycle their fluids and all that stuff. So we are going to step away for just a quick break as we reach the halfway point of our show, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes. Oh, Bobbert already dipped. All right. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. So everybody, please go take a stretch, and we'll see you here in just a few minutes here on Brainstorm, the Magic Trivia Show. Hello, welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody had a good stretch, refilled your water. It's time for more trivia. So, for anybody who's just jumping back in after this break here, again, we are going through some assorted categories of trivia questions covering Magic cards and Magic releases over the course of this year. As you can see on the stream screen there, we've got our running points total at the end of round 3 for our contestants here. Thomas currently still taking the lead, 1 point above Sky and Bobbert. But now we move on to this category. This one was a lot of fun to go through, and I will have to do a little bit of explaining as we roll into it, but this one was so much fun. It is round 4 called Frazzled Editor. Canonically, one of the only cards in the game to have a bad word written on it, but anyways, this category, and I'll show my next example here to show you what we're going to be doing here. I have taken cards from this year, and I have made edited versions of them. And for the correct answer for points in this category, I will need you to point out to me what is wrong with the card that I have edited. Now, to caveat this in its entirety, due to the nature of the editor that I used to craft the mixed up versions of the cards, this is not a question, by the way. This one is just an example case show here to show you what I have. So due to the nature of the editor that I had to use to make these cards, the answer is not going to be anything in regard to, like, say, the frame or, like, the set symbol, watermarks, anything, like, real minute and specific like that. It's things that are going to end up being wrong on the cards is things like the name up in the top of the card, potentially the mana cost, anything in the text box, maybe power and toughnesses, something to that degree, but nothing like minute specific, like the collector number isn't there, the watermark is wrong, things of that nature. So
It doesn't say story spotlight.
yeah, things like that. So don't be looking for answers like that. Essentially, look for something that is wrong as far as the actual text is concerned with the card. Does that make sense for everybody?
Perfect sense.
I will as well, for the sake of it, like the cards that come up on screen, I will be reading them out loud as they are presented on the screen themselves. So again, in the case example of what I have here currently presented to you, the incorrect thing with the card on my edited version on the right is that I have removed indestructible for trample. It is going to be stuff like that. So those are the answers I am looking for this next round of questions. So anybody else have any other questions regarding this, or are we ready to move on?
Good here.
Ready?
All right. So, sorry. One last thing I should preface about this as well. For this round of questions, I have taken the currently highest ranked commander from each of the sets. That is what you are going to be determining what is wrong with the card. So, as we begin our first question proper, from Aetherdrift, tell me about Mendicant Core Guidelight. White-blue, legendary artifact creature robot. Mendicant Core's power is equal to the number of artifacts you control, and whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may pay 1. If you do, copy it. The copy becomes a token. It is a star 3. I'll give you guys some decent amount of time on these ones here. There's a lot of reading that's going to be involved. We'll go another, 40 seconds or so. Obviously, as well, there's going to be no trick questions here or anything like that. The card presented to you as edited does have something incorrect about it. So
I'm locked in. I was reading this. I'm like, this is everything Mendicant does.
Yeah. All right.
I'm ready.
All right. Let's start from the left and work our way over. Sky, what did you write down?
Okay, I think the colorless cost is wrong to copy a spell. I'm not 100% sure, but I wrote 2, but I think the cost is wrong to copy the spell.
Cost is wrong. Okay. Thomas.
I know this one. So I know that Medikit Core needs to have start your engines, and that the cast an artifact spell needs to have max speed.
All right. Bobbert.
Same thing. I just wrote no speed because his copy abilities required max speed and stuff.
That is correct. That is going to be points for Thomas and Bobbert. I removed the start your engines mechanic from this card.
I love start your engine.
Good one. Tricky, huh?
I don't know why that took me so long. I play this commander.
Well, that was the intention behind this as well, right? Because like a question category like this can be really tricky for commanders that people may not know, is why I specifically went out of my way to grab what is currently, according to stats I pulled from EDH Rec and double-checked those today, that I pulled the most popular commanders. So to that end, Tarkir Dragonstorm, let's talk about Codis the Fang Keeper. 1 black, green, blue, legendary creature, zombie warrior, indestructible. Whenever Codis deals combat damage to a player, exile the top X cards of your library, where X is the amount of damage dealt. You may cast any number of spells with mana value X or less from among them without paying their mana costs, and is a 2/1. Tell me, what is wrong with this card? I found this one very surprising for Tarkir Dragonstorm. I would have expected like one of the dragons to be at the top, but Codis makes sense as well.
Codis is really cool.
I see this guy in Brawl all the time too.
Uh-huh.
He shows up so much.
Again, that was my intention with this here, is we pull popular dudes and dudettes so that there's a chance that you all can pull it. All right, everybody's got an answer?
I got it locked in.
All right, Thomas.
Oh, hold on. You're good. Carry on. Carry on. You're good.
I'll give you just a second.
I wasn't trying to rush
All right.
anybody. I was just saying I'm locked in.
Yeah. Okay.
Thomas, let's start with you.
So the exile top X cards of the library has to be from the opponent, not from your library.
Exiling from opponents, okay? Sky.
Opponent's library.
Opponent's library. Bobbert.
I just said exile opponent's stuff, like their library. I don't know why I wrote stuff. I should have wrote library too. But
Yep,
yeah.
I'll let that one slide. Yep, I'll let that go. Yep, you all are correct. The original card exiles from the top of the opponent's library, not your library. Great job, everybody. Points across the board. All right. Next up, you all know him. You all love him. It's VV Ornithir. 1 blue and a red, legendary creature, wizard. 0 mana, activated ability. Add X mana in any combination of blue and or red, where X is VV Ornithir's power. Activate only during your turn and only once each turn. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on VV, and it deals 1 damage to each opponent as a 2/2.
Okay, I got it.
Sky, you seem like super quick lock in on that.
I play a lot of
as well.
CEDH, man. I have nightmares about that card.
Yeah, I know VV a lot of times.
All right, well let's see
I know
how
him because he was.
let's see how well you know VV. I guess Bobbert, just to continue down the chain, let's start with you.
He's a 0/2, not a 2/2.
It's a 0/2. Sky,
It's an 0-3.
an 0/3. Thomas,
That goober's not a 2-2.
He is an 03. He's a 03.
an 0/3. That is going to be points for
Yeah.
Sky and Thomas. VV is in fact a 0/3.
Yeah.
Yep, Vivi starts
Bobbert, I'm sorry, you were on the
That
right
was-
track,
I had
but
the spirit.
you,
Look,
you,
I had the spirit.
yep,
0-3.
that'll
Like,
be
Maha on the field.
a half credit for me, but unfortunately, not a point for the scoreboard. So,
It's fine.
Yep. And also, if you have someone like Maha on the field, then Vivi would be a 0-1.
aha,
Maha Blast.
uses so crucial.
Maha Blast.
I actually have a proxy of that. I love it so much. I haven't
Oh
ran
boy,
it in any deck,
It's
but
terrific.
friends, who
I
likes
have it.
who likes lobsters? Question number 4
Yeah.
is Rigost, deft gastronaut, red white,
Oh, goodness.
legendary creature, lobster citizen. Non-token artifacts you control are foods in addition to their other types and have 2 tap sack, gain 3 life. Rigost, 1 tap and sack of food. Rigost deals 3 damage to each opponent, and at the beginning of each end step, if you gain life this turn, untap Rigost is a 2/2. What is wrong with our lobster boy? Everyone loves the silly lobster.
I got this. I love how there's just like this one YouTuber who all he does is he makes shorts about how he has a growing Rigost collection.
I've seen those shorts.
Yes. I've seen that one before.
He's like, I bought another 800 lobsters. I'm like, this guy is gonna hike the price of this lobster.
You would
I promise.
God, you would think that it's just the return of Seance Guy all over again. I don't know if you're familiar with Seance Guy, but there was this meme years ago. This person was after every copy of Seance from Innistrad. It's the exact same thing. He didn't even make a dent in it. So I promise,
Isn't
Lobster Man
Yeah,
is
isn't
going
Seance-
nowhere.
Isn't that the card that's like exile
Okay.
during each of your turns, exile and make a token?
It does something like that. Yeah, we don't care about the specifics of that. We're here for Rigost.
I'm locked in.
You're right.
All right, Sky, what's your answer?
I'm not confident about this one. I put at the end of your turn instead of the end of each turn.
Okay, Thomas.
So Ragos counts for every artifact you control, including tokens. It does not state non-token.
All right, Bobbert.
I put that if you gained 3 or more life, you untap him.
Okay, 3 different answers across the board. One of you is in fact correct. That is going to be Thomas. Rigost does turn all artifacts into food, not just non-tokens.
Yep. And by the way, if you're specifically talking about the Maha I was talking about, I've currently made one right here. I made it from Vox. I named him Vox Televised Host.
Neat.
Cool.
That was a tricky one. Tricky one, everybody. This one definitely will be the tricky one. I had no easy, like, how do I say this here? There wasn't an easy way to go about this one because our number 1 commander from Spider-Man was Norman and Green Goblin. So this is a 2-card thingy, and I promise there is something wrong with the cards. So just bear with me. There's a little bit of reading here. So we've got Norman and Green Goblin here. Again, the front and back. To clarify this, there's going to be nothing incorrect with this as far as the card being flippable. Again, that's just the nature of the editor that I had to use. So Norman, 1 and a blue, legendary creature, human scientist villain, can't be blocked. Whenever Norman deals combat damage to a player, he connives. And 3 blue, black, and a red, transform Norman, activate only as a sorcery, as a 1/1 on his Norman side. Green Goblin side, 3 blue, black, and a red, legendary creature, goblin, human, villain, flying, menace, spells you cast from your graveyard cost 2 less to cast, and goblin formula, each non-land card in your graveyard has mayhem. The mayhem cost is equal to its mana cost.
I'm
Ready
ready.
to go. Ready.
Almost.
I know this.
I really struggled with this one because, like, when I saw that Norman was the top commander, I was like, oh, do I break my own rule or do I, like, you know what I mean? I didn't want to do
Yeah.
a double face card, but I have done it
I mean-
for you all for value.
Technically, I'm not gonna. I was gonna say something, but that might be giving away information.
We could talk about it in a minute. Yep.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Everybody
I
have
know
an
what
answer?
it is.
Okay. Well, Bobbert, let's go ahead and start with you then.
Yep.
His CMC for Goblin and therefore cost to transform is supposed to be 4 in a Grixis, not 6, not 3 in a Grixis.
You're saying the mana cost as a total of 4, or the number is supposed to be 4? Can you clarify?
It is okay. The mana cost specifically to transform and cast Green Goblin is 1 in a Grixis.
Okay, so you're talking about collective mana value then.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Thomas, what do you got?
The transform cost and the normal mana cost for Green Goblin and for transforming Norman Osborn is supposed to be 1 generic, a blue, a black, and a red.
Okay. The same thing that Bobbert said, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And Sky, what do you got?
Same thing. Mana cost to transform and cast is too high. It's 1 in Grixis, not 3 in Grixis, I think.
Yeah, so let's have that be
Yeah.
points across the board. I made the transform cost and the mana cost for the backside of the card. I made it cost too much.
You made it cost reasonably.
Yeah, he actually is almost fair now. Boop. Excellent. Great job, everybody. Points across the board. All right. Last up for this category, this one is the one that drove me nuts because when I originally scripted these notes, the legendary creature for Avatar was different than what I originally changed it to. And Thomas, you actually did call this out earlier. What is going on with Fire Lord Azula? 1 blue, black, and a red legendary creature, human noble. Firebending 2. When it attacks, you add red, red. The mana lasts until end of combat. Whenever you cast a spell while Fire Lord Azula is attacking, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. This ability triggers only once each turn and is a 4/4. Everybody's favorite crazy princess.
Ready.
Ready? Bobbert, you locked in too?
Yep.
I think I'm ready.
I'm good.
Sky, everybody's got it? Everybody seemed real quick on this one. Let's see if we got it here. Thomas, go ahead and start us.
The original version of Fire Lord Azula does not have the disability triggers only once each turn.
Okay, not soft linked, or not soft locked. Gotcha. Sky, what do you got?
Same thing. The ability can trigger multiple times.
Trigger multiple times. Bobbert?
I said she's a 3/3, not a 4/4.
3/3 instead of a 4/4. Yeah, that is going to be points for Sky and Thomas. They, unlike how they traditionally do with a lot of their magic cards, they did not lock Fire Lord Azula to once per turn copying.
Crazy.
I know, it's ridiculous.
It's such a good card.
So I remember one time when I was making my own custom cards, I made a fixed version where I made it into a 5/5 and it costs 3 generic, a blue, and a green.
Huh.
And it only specifically targets non-token creatures that you control. The land when they're tapped, you reveal a top card. The land when they're tapped, or the card will be put to the bottom of the library.
Alright. We're gonna stay on track here. We're
once per creature.
gonna stay on track here, okay?
Gotcha.
Staying on track, but
Gotcha.
yeah, didn't lock Azula to one time through. But yeah, so that is going to be the end of this round. Wow, I just lost my train of thought entirely there. Yeah, so that's it for the edited cards. Thomas, you are still taking the lead with 22. Our tie has been broken though between Sky and Bobbert. Sky, you've got 19. Bobbert, you've got 18. You all are doing excellent on these. These are all going fantastic. It's time to get back to some generic questions, though. These are not going to be about magic cards directly, per se. Our next round is going to be an incident has occurred. we're going to cover some of the events and news updates and things of that nature that happened over the course of this year in relation to Magic as a whole. So I'll get into like every single one of these is going to have their own little like subcategory to them, and it'll be pretty self-explanatory as we go. This is going to be very similar to the beginning of the show, but just we're talking about broad stroke events that happened over the course of this year. So let's begin with our first topic of the Commander brackets. They were introduced this year properly as the brackets beta back in February, and each level number, 1 to 5, were given names. Give me the names of those brackets, and I will give you 1 point for each correct answer.
Ready.
Thomas is ready. I famously like to call them here on the show the buckets. I love bucket 3.
Me too.
Snoop says Bobbert's doing some sandbagging to hit the group with an Uno reverse sweep in the last category.
Oh. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's go ahead and start with that sweep then. Bobbert, do you want to start?
Okay, I got like thematic or like it's like because it's like not necessarily thematic, pre-con, upgraded, high power, or CDH.
Okay. Interesting. Sky, what do you got?
I have Expedition, Casual, CEDH, Optimized, and my deck is a 7.
Interesting. Very cool. Thomas.
You have bracket 1, which is Exhibition, bracket 2, Core, bracket 3, Upgraded, bracket 4, Optimized, bracket 5, CEDH.
Bam. So there we go. Thomas had all of those in the correct order as well. Exhibition, Core, Upgraded, Optimized, and CEDH.
Look, I got 2.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I believe that was right there. Bobbert, you had Upgraded and CEDH, I believe, was on your sheet. And Sky, you had, I believe that was 2.
Optimized, CEDH, and Expedition. Exhibition. Bleh.
Is
That
yours,
one. Well, I put Expedition. Whoops, my bad. So I got CEDH and Optimized.
I think I'm not gonna have to let the Expedition slide. I'm
No,
afraid.
that's completely fair. That's completely fair.
So you and Bobbert will each earn 2, and Thomas is gonna earn the full 5. Boom. All right. Got that right. Okay. Since we are in the realm of talking about the brackets, that obviously has to be paired with the game changers. I hope you all know your game changers, because this next question is not only about the game changers, but it is the shake-up question. So, please name me 5 of the game changers. However, if any of you share an answer, that'll be points for neither of you. In each of those, right? So you do give me 5 card names. You'll get a point for each one you have. But if anybody shares an answer with you, that'll be 1 less point from each of you. So get creative with the names that you're thinking of. Oh, and obviously this is as of the end of this year, their game changer list, right? So like this, the game changers themselves got changed quite a bit over the course of this year. So I am looking for any of the cards that are currently on the game changer list right now as of December. And again, I will give you guys some extra time to just kind of pick some answers there.
Ready. Ready.
All right. Hope you got creative with your answers there, Thomas.
All right.
It's an
I think I was
interesting
creative with mine.
it's an interesting conundrum with this kind of question, because it's like, how off the beaten path do you go? But then if somebody else is thinking the same way as you, like, are you both gonna match on out there answers? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So, everybody hold up your sheets just so we're not, don't have any conflicting answers. And we will go to the next page. It shows the list. Whoa! So, Bobbert, what's on yours?
Mine is Thassa's Oracle, Gamble, Worldly Tutor. Then it's Bolus's Citadel, and then last in the Sky is Cradle.
Okay. And all of those are indeed on the Game Changer list. Thomas.
I've got Coalition Victory, Aura Shards, Demonic Tutor, Urza, Lord High Artificer, and Turgid, God of Fright.
Okay. And those are, in fact, none of those are on the... sorry, excuse me. Those are the Game Changers, yes. I'm confusing my words, and none of them match. What was that, Bobbert?
Urza is no longer a game changer, unfortunately.
Oh, that's right. Yes, Urza was taken off the Game Changer list. You're right.
And I don't know why. He definitely should be.
Yeah.
But he's not.
All right. And Sky, what's you got?
I have Grand Arbiter Augustin IV, Panoptic Mirror, Braids, Cabal Minion, Mishra's Workshop, and I also had Turgid.
Okay. All right. So, because we had matching Turgrids with Sky and Thomas, that'll be one less point from there for each of you. So, I believe the end result of that is going to be Thomas is going to have 3 points here because Urza is not a game changer. Sky will have 4 because you had 4 correct answers, but a shared answer with Thomas. And Bobbert is going to get a full suite of 5. Good work on that shake-up question, gang. I really wanted that one to throw a wrench in the categories here.
I was actually about to write Urza too, and then I was like, he's not a game changer anymore.
I never knew that Aura Shards was a game changer.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Aura Shards, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, Aura Shards was added in the first update with the Game Changers. So, like, the Game Changers themselves were introduced...
First update.
Yeah, in February. The first update came in April, and that added, I want to say, 11 new cards up, and then some came off the ban as well. So, and then, obviously, the update we had in October was the huge shakeup as well. That was when Urza got removed. So... yeah, all right. Good work, everybody. Yeah, that was a tricky question. So glad you all were good on that. That was some good. Wow, words are hard. That was some good things. Hey, speaking of the ban list, I know I maybe was not talking about the ban list, but now we're talking about the ban list. Across all paper formats, this. Wow, goodness, excuse me, I'm choking on my own spit here. Across paper formats, how many unique cards were banned? Is it 5, 11, 13, or 22? Again, this is going to be paper formats only, so this is no, like, suspensions and things like Historic or Alchemy or Brawl. This will be anything that was banned on a paper format this year. So Standard, Modern, Legacy, Commander, any of it. And obviously a 1 in 4 choice, so even if you don't know, you can just take a guess at it.
Roll the dice, you know. I got my answer.
I think I've got my answer. I mean, I've got it, but I think we're good.
Everybody have an answer?
I think I've got mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I got mine.
Sky, let's go ahead and start with you.
13.
You're going with C, 13? All right. Bobbert?
I also had C, 13.
Going with C as well. Thomas.
I also had C.
Everybody's going for C. 13 cards. That seems a little low, don't you think?
It kind of does, doesn't it? I think
Kinda.
there was 13
Yeah.
banned in standard alone.
But it's unique.
It
Do
is
you count
unique.
VV
That's the
getting
thing.
banned multiple times as, you know?
Bobbert, you're on the right train of thought because the correct answer is 13. And the reason it is 13 is because Heartfire Hero was banned twice, but obviously being the same card, so it wasn't, like, it was still the same card. It got banned in Standard, and it also got banned in Pioneer. VV and Screaming Nemesis and Abuela's Awakening, things like those, Monstrous Rage, Town Ain't Big Enough, Corey Steelcutter, Hopeless Nightmare, Profs, and Up the Beanstalk, all of those got hit in Standard. High Tide got hit in Pauper, and Nadu and Entomb were hit in Legacy.
Rest in peace, High Tide.
Rip,
Not be missed.
Rip Bad Bird. Seriously.
Right. That too.
Yeah.
Everybody
Why did
please.
Nadu
I
print?
I know the reason why Abuela's Awakening was banned is because they used it in order to cheat an Omniscience into play.
Yeah, it got more powerful when Foundations got printed, but yeah, 13 cards. So I
Yeah.
guess I should update the scoreboard. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah,
I'm not doing my job here.
Yeah, Omniscience was printed in Foundations.
1. Okay,
I
scoreboard.
would just
is
use
up.
Bramble Sovereign to airbend him.
Yeah.
Into,
That's the new way to go. All right.
I hear you, Joseph.
Let's go into a commander question. This year was a rule update regarding commander legality. What was that rule change? I am not going to share when this happened because it will probably give away what the
Right.
answer is going to be, but there was a change to the legality for commanders, and I want to know what that answer is.
Ready.
Ready? This guy's ready?
Yep.
Give you just a minute there, Bobbert.
Okay, ready.
Ready. All right. Thomas, let's go ahead and start with you. What's your answer?
A legendary vehicle or spacecraft can be your commander.
Legendary vehicles and spacecraft. Sky?
Vehicles and spacecraft with power and toughness can be your commander. Legendary.
Legendary. Okay, sure.
I did not write legendary, so that's fair if you want to dock for that.
We'll come back to you on that. We'll come back to that.
All right.
Bobbert?
Okay, so I wrote tutors were no longer limited, and things like Bracket 2 and Yuriko and Urza were no longer game changer, which, yeah.
Okay. Well, so Bobbert, you're technically correct as far as the the answer you were saying there. What am I getting at? That like the tutor restriction was lifted. That and with the thing as like Urza and the things like those as well. That wasn't necessarily.
It's not. I know it's not what you were looking for.
Yeah,
I get it.
that wasn't a change as far as the commander legality is concerned. And Sky, you had mentioned it as well because. So yes. So it's legendary permanents with power and toughness boxes that aren't traditionally creatures can be commanders. So in the case of that and looking to be as commander with not explicitly putting down that it needed to be a legendary thing, I am not going to accept the answer for you there, Sky.
Fair.
So
That's fair.
That will be a point for Bobbert. I don't want you to feel bad or anything like that. You definitely were on the right track, and I get
No,
the
you're
meaning,
good.
but
You're good. I should have written it. It's my bad.
yeah, the difference between any old vehicle being your commander and a legendary being your commander, that is a significant enough difference to not be the correct answer, I'm afraid. But point for Thomas in that regard. That is correct. Yeah, legendary vehicles, legendary spacecrafts. At the moment, as we do know, they did implement this rule in such a way that, again, how I have written here, a legendary permanent. So I guess we might see later down the line, maybe they'll make a legendary non-creature enchantment with a power and toughness box per se. So it's going to be interesting to see how that rule plays out again in the future. I know, Thomas, you were talking earlier about Hearthhull, and you really enjoy that as a card.
Yep, I do. Mainly
That's
as
cool.
a land destruction engine.
I personally have not played yet with any like legendary vehicle or spacecraft as a commander, but I'm very curious to build a deck someday in the future. Seems like a very fun thing to do. Moving on then, we're going to do a quick dive into Magic Arena. When Aether Drift was added to the client, a new reward system was introduced alongside of it. What is that reward system?
I'm locked in.
Everybody's locked in? Thomas?
Locked in.
Are you locked in as well? Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody, what do we got?
Paper only player.
Speed. I thought it was speed.
Hang on here. I thought everybody was going to be on the kind of same page. Sky, what was your answer there?
Achievements. They added achievement system.
Added achievements, okay. Thomas, what was yours?
I think that was Aether Drift.
I think it was speed.
You think it was what? Speed?
Speed. Yes.
Okay. And Bobbert?
I just wrote paper only smiley face
Paper only
because I
smiley
only
face.
play in paper.
No, so unfortunately, that is going to be a point for just Sky. Yep, it was the achievements system introduced with Aether Drift and has had continual updates over the course of this year for new cosmetics and emotes and player titles as you play the game.
That makes sense.
I know that because I haven't played Arena in a long time.
That's okay. Again, everybody's going to have strengths and weaknesses when it comes to questions like these, you know? That's the whole point of trivia. But great job. Good answer. For our last question in this category, we are going to dive back to Secret Lair real quick. I've got an interesting one for you, and hopefully most of you remember this. Recently, a groundbreaking event occurred during a release of a Universes Beyond Super Drop. What was that event that happened, or that thing that occurred, I should say? Again, it was something that, in regard to Secret Lair, has never happened before. And it's specifically around a Universes Beyond Super Drop.
I am so ready for this.
Bobbert's got it. He's locked in.
I am good.
Sky, you got one too? Thomas?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so do you need a minute, or are you locked in?
Ready?
You ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Bobbert, let's go ahead and start with you.
Okay. It looks bad because I'm writing on reused on paper that bled through, but I wrote Monster Hunter cancellation. They canceled the Monster Hunter Secret Lair due to reasonable and understandable fan outcry like mine.
Okay. Sky?
Same thing. They pulled the Monster Hunter Secret Lair, said they were going to redo it and do better.
Okay. Thomas?
Monster Hunter cancellation.
Monster Hunter canceled. That is correct. For the first time ever, an entire super drop pulled before it ever hit the pre-sale for being not up to standard. I personally, I had no stakes in that as somebody who doesn't know anything about Monster Hunter, but just the implication of what that could imply, that they have the capability and like to pull drops like that, it now just like sets the bar that everything should be met with the same level of criticism, you know? It's just, it's an interesting thing that happened, and it's worth bringing up. Even if you weren't a fan of Monster Hunter, just the idea that, an entire product that they potentially had on the printing press is already done, you know? There's probably product of this being disposed of as we speak. It's such a shame, but it's so fascinating and interesting, you know what I mean?
Honestly, I kind of wanted it to happen because it was so overpriced for what you're getting, and I mean, they misspelled names. The whole value was super cheap compared to what you're getting. I don't know. I felt like some of the cards could have been better too.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens again. Thomas, you okay there? What you got going on, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was busy emptying on some chores.
Okay. Okay. So, that one brings us to the end of round 5. We've got Bobbert, you are at the tail end here with 27 points. Sky, you're in second right now with 28 points. And Thomas, you are still ahead with 33 points. But this could still turn around for anybody's game, especially as we roll into our last round of questions for the night. And mostly just because I say it that way, because you never know how 50-50 choice can end up becoming. Our last category is going to be called More or Less. I am going to present to you a variety of legendary creatures, not necessarily the top most popular ones. I'm going to be showing you legendary creatures who were premiered new, or rather, they got printed this year, I should say, because I do have an include from Innistrad Remastered as well. I've got cards that were printed this year, and between the two of them, based on the statistics that I pulled from and double-checked like almost before this show started, so these are as accurate as I could have gotten them to be. I want you, between the two legendary creatures, I want you to tell me who has the more decks according to the statistics on EDH Rec.
Okay.
Right?
Alrighty.
So we're going to start with ones from Innistrad Remastered to give a kind of example of what I mean here. And there's really not a whole lot of like thought process here behind this. It's just going to be a 50-50 choice between these two options. So, contestants, between Edgar Markov and the Gitrog monster, who has more commander decks listed on EDH Rec?
I'm locked in.
I also,
as well.
I also just wanted an opportunity to showcase cool arts that came out over the course of this year. So.
Those arts are beautiful.
Oh, I love those. Those are the poster styles, right?
Yeah, the Edgar
Yeah.
specifically was the like the showcase headliner one or whatever. But all right, everybody, reveal your answers, please.
Edgar Markov.
Edgar. I love me Edgar. I love me Edgar.
Everybody pick Edgar. That is correct. 33,840 compared to 7,090.
Which I have an Edgar Markov in my customs arts somewhere. It's based on Victor from Frankenweenie.
All right, I'm just gonna leave
That's
that
cool.
up. Okay, next pair. Tell me, who has more decks between Samit the Driving Force or Mimeoplasm Revered One?
Ooh.
Naya, Start Your Engines, Creature Power Boosting, or Sultai, Exiling from Graveyard or Making Copies?
I'm locked in, I think.
I am as well.
I'm locked in.
All right, everybody, show me what you got.
I got salmon.
I got Summit.
Sky, what's yours?
Same. Samut.
Everybody picked Samit?
Samut.
You would be correct. Samit pushing about 3,500, while Mimeoplasm has around 2,200.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize, I need just a minute in between these here to update scores.
Nope, totally fine.
Okay.
Do your thing, man.
Next up, Tarkir Dragonstorm. Tell me, between Eshki Teemer's Roar or Zergo Stormrender, who has more decks? Teemer Big Creature Beats or Mardu Token Go Wide?
Ready.
Everybody have an answer?
I got mine.
Yes.
I do.
Reveal.
I got Eshki.
Zergo.
Was that Sky? Is yours Eshki as well?
Eshki, yeah.
Okay, I apologize. I'm just having a little trouble seeing your board. Was all. I just wanted to double
all
check
right.
that.
No worries. I will adjust it.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Zergo.
Okay, our first split up of answers. This one is going to be Zergo at 13,000.
That's surprising.
Eshki
Alright,
at
okay.
8,900. So that'll be
I thought people would like the Teamer Dragons.
I know, dude, right? I tell you what, that was the point. That was the point of this category. I really wanted to throw people off with what they thought the most popular is going to be and what the actual one is. But hey, you might get your redemption arc. We're going to stay on Tark here for just a minute. You notice here, I pulled from the commander decks. From the main booster set, tell me between Tigum, Master Opportunist, or Felithar, Dawn of the Abzan. We feeling mono blue flurry copies or Abzan booty matters? Or counters, I guess I should say. Enters. Oh yeah, sack counters. I was thinking of the commander Felithar, but this one is still decently good too. Love the 1/1 counter synergy.
My answer right here.
Everybody have an answer. Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go for it. Reveal.
Got
Yeah,
Tigum.
Felithar.
Felithar.
Two Felithars and a Tigum. That is going to be Felithar at 4,200 compared to Tigum at 15. So that was what? That was Thomas and Bobbert. You each had Felithar?
Yes.
Yeah.
But Tigum's so cool.
It
No,
is.
Tigum is so cool.
He's so cool.
It is cool. We it was something we figured out when we were going over this set way back then. Is like Tigum is stupid with the cards with Omen. Because like
He's so good.
you cast the Omen, the original card goes into your library, but then the copy goes off into the copy goes into suspend, and then you get the dragon half. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's sick, dude.
Yep.
It's such
Oh,
a
that is sick.
Hey, you know what Tigum is also busted with?
What's up?
Storm.
Oh yeah,
Storm
dude.
mechanic.
Yeah.
Imagine casting something like Brain Freeze.
Okay. Moving on to Final Fantasy. Tell me between Yuna, Hope of Spira, or Ultima, Origin of Oblivion. We've got Selesnya Enchantments or Colorless Matter.
I got my answer.
I'm good as well.
Got mine.
All right. Everybody, reveal, please.
I got
I
Yuna.
got
I have
Yuna.
Yuna.
Is that three
Yuna.
Yunas across the board?
Yeah.
It is
Three
indeed.
Yunas? Well, I'm pleased to announce you all are wrong.
Wow.
It is
What?
Ultima.
Really?
Ultima with
Okay.
4,100 decks. Yuna sitting at a cool 2,900.
But
I know
Ultimate
the-
wasn't
I-
brand much.
Yeah, people love their colorless.
I know the artwork for you. It's the full art Final Fantasy X arc, right?
Yeah, I think they used
Yeah.
some they used some art. I think I don't know. I'm not
Okay.
so. Yeah, Snoop says so many Selesnya commanders already. Selesnya enchantment commanders. Yeah, he's on the right track. Okay,
Yeah.
who's ready for a curveball?
Okay. Yeah. Hit me with the curveball.
Tell me, from Secret Lair, who has more decks between Dr. Eggman or Jin Saki, Ghost of Tsushima? Do we like Grixis Constructs or Esper Combat Evasion, I think? He's the draws cards, deals combat damage, or Villainous Choice?
I
Name my answer.
I'm good.
have my answer and I have a fact after we're done.
All right, everybody reveal.
I have Jin.
I am
Then-
the Eggman.
Is that two Jins and an Eggman?
Yo.
Yeah.
I am the Eggman.
You are the Eggman! It's 7,100 decks compared to Jin's 6,200, so that is going to be a point for Thomas.
You want to know how expensive Jin Sakai is right now?
I believe
Oh no.
I believe when I pulled the card for this, the PowerPoint, I believe I saw it was like 80?
Yeah. $80.
Yep.
He's $80.
As compared to
Allow me to say a quote from Eggman. Now, allow me to witness you to my latest creation.
the 7,100 decks that people want to play. It's so funny. Everybody says that Eggman's not a decent card, and yet the people have spoken. We like
Kind of hard to build them.
We like the Fat Man over probably one of the coolest samurai games of this decade. Anyways, let's have a classic battle of light versus dark. From Edge of Eternities, who's got more decks between Halia, Guided by Light, or Zu Ifrit, Osteoharmonist? Mono white life gain or mono black skeleton sacrifice?
I got my answer.
I'm going for... My answer is right here. Ready.
Everybody ready? Reveal, please.
If Halia.
I got Zu Ifrit.
Zoo.
So two Zoos and a Halia?
Yep.
All right. That is going to be Zu Ifrit. About 2,500 decks compared to Halia's measly 640.
People love their jank,
It's a
their jank state-based actions.
They really do.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm a skeleton enjoyer as well. I made that unique brew for one of our podcast episodes a number of months ago. I was so excited to see that Zoo is actually somewhat popular.
I
But
haven't tried.
Oh,
I
sorry,
haven't
go
tried
ahead.
building a. I haven't tried building a Zoofit initiative build.
oh, interesting. With like reanimating creatures that do the initiative?
Yes.
Neat. That's very cool. Okay, this one's definitely going to be a tricky one because, again, we've already talked about how unpopular Spider-Man was, but from these Spider-Man cards, tell me, who's more popular between Spider-Man 2099 or J. Jonah Jameson? Blue-red can't be cast during those first couple of turns, or J. Jonah as mono-red treasure menace suspects?
Got my answer.
Everybody locked?
Got it.
All right.
Good here.
Reveal, please.
JJ for the memes, bro.
Spider-Man
I have
2099.
2099 as well.
So 2 Spider-Mans and a J. Jonah.
Yeah, JJ. It's got to be JJ.
Surprising absolutely everybody. It is actually Spider-Man 2099 at about
Have
1,300
anything,
decks.
man.
J. Jonah's only got about 800. I was floored by that, dude.
Why not? It's JJ.
It is
Right?
JJ.
Like, if anyone was going to have a standout popular build for, like, the hate of Spider-Man, it had to be JJ, but no, it was not. I promise y'all, again, I pulled these numbers fresh this afternoon, so these numbers don't lie.
You tell my wife.
Oh,
Thank you.
get that menace.
Ah.
All right.
Mm.
I can't remember if this is my last one or not. This might not be. Oh, no, I've got one more after this. Okay. Next up, Avatar. Tell me, between Sokka, Tenacious Tactician, or Wan Shi Tong, Librarian, we've got Jeskai, Allies, or Mono Blue Card Draw.
I got it, I think.
Got mine.
I'm good as well.
Okay. Everybody,
Ready.
reveal, please.
I have Sokka.
Sokka.
Sokka, despite
Sokka.
your favoritism for Wan Xingtong.
It's
God,
a
I love
Sokka.
Wan Shi Tong. He's
So
so good.
is that 3 Sokkas across the board?
Yep,
It is.
it is indeed.
You all have a
We're
great
committed on Sokka style.
Sokka style, baby. Learn it. 4,500 compared to the 925 of Wan Shi Tong, and this one was just such. I think if anybody who knows the show, I decided to pull these ones for flavor purposes. Obviously, the whole Sokka beats him up with a book. So this just felt thematic when I discovered that the decks were very skewed in one direction over the other. So. Great job, everybody, pulling that one. And yes, as a John Shi Tong enjoyer here, that does make me sad. That's such a shame, right? X cost flash from the command zone that you can catch somebody as they search. Like, that's so cool, dude.
That is
You
cool.
kidding me?
He's so good. He's a house,
He is.
especially in like limited cube and stuff. All-star.
All right.
He's a,
And our last matchup for the night, showcasing from the Final Fantasy holiday release from the Scene Box. Tell me, who has more decks between Edea, Possessed Sorceress, or the Destined Warrior? We have Grixis, Act of Treason, or Esper Party?
I locked in.
I'm good.
Everybody's locked
Ready.
in. Everybody, reveal, please.
Adia.
I have the Destined Warrior.
The Destined Warrior.
2 Destined Warriors and Edea? I'm hearing there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Never underestimate the power of a good squad. It is the Destined Warrior
Dang it.
at 1,400. Edea has just a little over 1,000.
I guess it's too flavorful.
Yep.
They're both cool. They're both excellent commanders.
Yep. That's tasty. That's tasty.
Man, that was fun. I was worried about doing this category of questions because you're like, oh, how fun can we make 50-50 choice between? But honestly, that was a lot of enjoyment of being able to like this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see you all struggle between like, oh, these commanders are so cool, but who's more popular? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so, on that closing remark of that round, that brings us to our final results of the show. We've covered all the categories I wanted to, and, you know, what a cool, interesting, and fun year for all things Magic. But we have reached the conclusion of our trivia show, and taking the lead here at 42 points won is going to be Thomas, is going to be our winner of the show this evening. Sky, you claimed second place at 33. Bobbert very close behind at 32. But again, you are all winners in my book for participating in this tonight. But yeah, that was lots of fun. Did you guys have fun?
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
Fun.
Bronze is a very valuable material. Okay.
Bronze is the foundations of the world, right?
Yeah.
But so congratulations, Thomas, for taking the lead on here. Again, you will be winning yourself here a wow. Always when it comes to me doing off script, I always stumble on my words. You'll have won a deck box and sleeve collection from our sponsors of the show, Heavy Play. Sky and Bobbert, you two will also be earning yourselves $10 gift vouchers for Card Kingdom tonight. So for just being participants of the show, you both have been winners in my book.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you so very much for having us.
Finish up my cube.
Thank you very much for having us.
All right. And to all of you on the live stream who hung out with us this evening, I hope you all enjoyed this wonderful trivia game show. You all had a wonderful year this year for everything Magic. We'd love to hear from from any of you who, you know, what did you like the most about this year? I think, Joseph, if you're still floating around in chat, if you want to post another Discord link real quick, if anybody would like to be a part of our wonderful community, like these wonderful friends of the channel here, you can pop over to our Discord server to come hang out and chat with us there. All things about Magic. We have a brewery thread for anybody to post for looking for like deck advice or looking to brew up something new. But if you don't come over and hang out on anything like that, I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas season, and we'll be seeing you all again very soon into the 2026 with another fantastic year of Magic. All y'all, anybody want to say any goodbyes or anything before we close out stream?
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Adios, amigos.
Happy holidays.
Thank you for thinking I could do a sweep.
Hey, I believed in you. I love a good underdog story, but, you know, again, you're all winners in my book for participating tonight. But,
Of course.
all right. To everybody hanging out with us, and again, to my friends here on the stream, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I have been John from the MTG Thoughtcast. You all have a wonderful Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and we will all see you again real soon here on the MTG Thoughtcast. Take care, everybody.